Right. So if we now want to mark the area of our site, if we go into drawing tools, we can use this line here. We can mark it in any color we want, red probably. We'll make it a thick line, and we need to mark across there. You can zoom in for that if you want to be a little bit more accurate, and you just left click on the screen, and you want to go to the boundaries. If you go here, here, like that, yes. There we go, like that. You can be as accurate as you want. I'm just doing it really quickly. And then when you come to the end, you just have to double click in order for it to stop, like that. Now we've marked our site. So if we zoom out, we'll see that our mark stays and that the site is pointed out. You can obviously, add anything you want to it. You can add markers and so on and so forth using this drawing tools here. But then we can also do other things. We could, to our map, we could add contours. If you want to add the contours, you can see here. There's not a lot of change. It's pretty flat around the area. You can add postcodes, so you can know which postcode it arrives to, and so on and so forth. Points of interest, and you can expand on those. You can check the transparency. What is a point of interest according to you? You can click and unclick attractions, so on and so forth, see those stars. And if we remove that, and you can also measure your size. So if we go into area, for example, we can have a quick measure of our site. How big is our site? So if we go down here, again, left clicking everywhere, and then when you finish, go to the end, just double click. There you go. Our site is approximately 3,359.1 meters square. But we don't really care about that at the moment. So we can also view the map information. So you know the extent of the map, default primitive scale, and so on and so forth. The date of the map, which is quite important. So when was this created? The coordinates. You can use crunching capture if you want. If you want to download the coordinates. The overview map is just a zoomed out version, just shows you the general area. This is the content of the map. So if you show all layers, you can see everything. If you don't want any of the buildings, you can remove them. If you just press that. If you don't want any of the roads, you can remove them. If you want to have a fixed ground drawing, for example, you want to remove everything except for the buildings, like so. There we go. Now we have a fixed ground drawing. That is what you want, and all this is up to you. Is what you want to do. And once you're happy with this, let's say that I've circled my site. I'm happy with the general area and everything. The layers that I wish to have on my map. You can also change the base map itself, full color line drawing, or open map. We'll go for full color. You can then, let's delete that one. Yep. We can add a new map. So we can create a new folder, or we can just save the map. If you want to create a new folder, what it does is it will save on your account folders for each one of your projects, and within that folder you can save an instance of a map. So if we go and say, okay, I'm happy with this. This is what I want. Let's save the map. All right, and give it a title. We'll say our university site. Perfect. That is our university site. So what we want to do is every time we zoom out, every time we do anything or go and check something else, if we press on this and well, let's go drawings, just replace the drawings, fine. It'll bring us back to where we had. Now this is very important because what it actually does is saves an instance of that map with any drawings or anything that you've done, because this is not actually what you export. This is just a think of it as a window that looks into this particular map, a specific view. Now, if we want to generate the file for printing, so if we want to generate our location plan, we just press here. It says generate a file for printing. Press it, and we can see it here. What we want to do is go into layout preview. So this is how much is going to be printed. If we print it on A4 at a scale of 1 to 2500, that's how big it's going to be. Now, as part of your projects, you will have to give a location plan in a scale of either 1 to 1000, which you can see there, it changes dramatically, or 1 to 1250, which is that big. Let's keep it there for now. You can change it accordingly there. But what we're interested in is if we want to take a bigger area around it, we just have to increase the size of the paper. And if you want to, let's say if we go to A3, it goes that much. If we go to A2, it's even bigger. It's loading at the moment. A1 is even bigger than that, and so on and so forth. So we've got this layout view. Yeah. So let's say we're happy with the A4. Just make it easy on us. And this is what's going to be printed out at 1 to 1250. You don't have to include your name, the drawings. You can have the grid lines if you want or not, and then legends and so on and so forth. You can add legends. Let's add the legends. It'll tell us what everything is. And let's name the file as location plan. Location plan _1 2250 at A4. So the way I named it is that it will be at 1 to 1550. You can do it like that if you want. At A4. This every time I look at this file, I know that it's the location plan. We can also name the location plan. Location plan. We can say university site. Maybe a little bit too long. Let's just say unisite. Oops, there we go. Perfect. 1 to 1250 at A4. So when I save the file, I've named it in such a way that I can easily know what it is and what scale it is at what piece of paper. Because when you're working in digital format, you need to remember that scales only apply to the printing format that you're going to print it at. So this is a scale of 1250 at A4. We're going to print it as a PDF drawing. So let's generate the print file. And as you can see, it's printing it, and it will download it. There we go. Let's tell you where do you want it to save. Let's say we want to save it on the desktop. We save it there, and yeah, we've got our download, and I will show you what the download looks like. So this is our downloaded site. So we can see here that the area that was previously selected has been printed out as a location plan with our site, as we've drawn the boundary here. There's a scale underneath. There's my name, time, the affiliation, and it also has some copyrights for Digimaps, also since this is for educational use only. So if we go into Digimap Roam, for example, here, so the download comes in two parts. One is the actual location plan, the name tab here, and the other one, because we pressed on legend, it gives us everything that's on the map, every single one of the types of lines and so on and so forth, that helps the user understand what all these things are and what they indicate on the map. So let's go back into Digimaps.